Hello, everybody, and welcome to another cool and exciting episode of Power Rangers Street Samurai. Um, I'll be honest with you, I've lost track again of what number it is, and we're just going to go with it's the episode after the episode Andronicus vanished into who knows where. That's now our numbering system.
That could work.
Andro-
That could work.
Andro- Andronicus disappearing is our 0 year.
Thank you.
Exactly.
See?
It's one
It's
A
1 AD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
one AA. Yeah, one after Adronicus.
Yep. See? It works. Episode 1AA after Andronicus. Problem solved. No longer have to remember. On that note, I am Matthew. I am the GM. I am ready to tell more stories with this great group of players. As you may notice, Jay's not with us today. He's got some cool theatre things he is doing, but he will be back with us tomorrow.
What a
Just won't be
nerd.
seeing him for some Wednesdays at the moment, unfortunately. But it
Imagine
does
having
mean
something you were passionate about.
how dare he? But that does mean that these three exciting individuals get to unleash some carnage momentarily because things are going to go boom.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Why are
Take it.
things going boom?
We'll find out in a moment.
Because we're blowing the what? John!
Again, we are not the bad guys. We are not actually terrorists.
But would you like to introduce yourself?
No.
And we're drinking.
Haha, we are drinking.
Thank you, Spark. You bastard.
Hello there. I am Michael. I'll be playing John, our lovely Gold Ranger. Things are apparently going to blow up. We're not terrorists, I swear.
Quiet as a mouse in an enemy warehouse. Wyatt Holiday. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Zero.
Hi. Sorry, I'm a little late, guys. I'm Sabina. I'm playing Iris. I'm kind of know what's going on. I'm faking it.
We don't know what's going on, so you're
Yeah.
fine.
Fake it till we make it. That's basically our whole battle plan.
That is my motto in life. So
Yeah. I'm not seeing a problem here personally. A quick recap then for anybody catching up today, or anybody who may have forgotten what happened last week. The group got back from the previous week's Hearts and Minds mission. Everything went fantastic. They did lots of big booms. Great, brilliant. Went to beds. Andronicus had a strange dream that involved some numbers, which he worked out were latitude and longitude. He kind of popped them into the computer, got a map up, found it was a Vitalogica laboratory warehouse. So suspicious straight away. He also discovered that there was a cake shop, just a little bit further down.
Which was
on
the
the way.
important thing.
Yeah, very important. The cake shop was definitely suspicious.
You mean
delicious?
delicious?
It was also delicious. And because of his absolutely fantastic rolls, we did allow him to find lots of coupons, which the group did abuse when they got to the cake shop to get lots of free delicious cakes. They refused the cherry bakewells. They refused the cherry pie. And they did notice a surprising number of fleur-de-lis just scattered around and even on the floor with the darkness of some of the tiling, which kind of made the group mildly concerned that this may be a front for Milady, but, very unlikely. I'm not sure anybody's buying this. They
Can I roll an
then,
insight check?
not for the GM, the difficulty is so high, it is unreal.
so it's a 1.
Can I roll a personal
It's a
insight
2.
check?
They did a drive-by of the warehouse, noticed some security guards, some cameras, but that it wasn't too high up and that there was some apartment blocks higher than it. Went up to the apartment blocks. Wyatt made some fantastic shots to take down several of the security robots that were patrolling it. John managed to create a device to stop them from transmitting any sort of signals to one another, and they squirrel suited down. Managed to take down 2 more of them with their landings, and then showing that he did apparently pay attention to some of Wyatt's firearms familiarity classes. Andronicus produced a replica of Wyatt's rail rifle and dispatched the last of the security robots in a fantastic display of precision. They climbed down into the warehouse, found lots of robot parts for war machines from the last war, but brand new, not, in any state of disrepair. Think for
They will
that
be
what
when
you
we're
will.
finished with them.
And then, whilst they were looking, Andronicus was snatched through a portal. He did seem kind of okay to go through it, because when Wyatt tried to shoot the hands that had hold of Andronicus, Andronicus did put his hand out to kind of deflect the shot. And that is where we ended the session. So, the 3 of you, John, Wyatt, and Zero, are currently in the warehouse. You've got pallets full of boxes all around you, everywhere the eye can see. There's racking in the far corner with more boxes of a different type. You can see robots moving about on the railing system that are transporting boxes to and from lorries, trucks. And when the portal snapped close, you feel a pulse of electricity wash through you, the room. You feel the hairs on your arms tingle. You feel them straighten and goosebumps form across your skin. John, you make me a brawn check. Yes,
boy.
Wyatt.
Why are you making me make
You mentioned the
calls?
hairs on our arms standing up, and I just thought of something, and I need to ask: is Zero hairless?
Yes,
I
completely.
did kind of the way Michael was just sort of like, did make me wonder the same thing. I was like,
Yeah,
he's got no hair on his head. I remembered that much.
He's a seal.
Yeah. Yep.
Question: why brawn? 2, can I do my upshifty goodness on
You
it?
cannot do your upshifted goodness to it because it's a reaction thing.
Well, that's
Why
D20
brawn?
with snag.
Because brawn tends to be the thing about, reacting to any sort of influence to your body physically. How bad is it?
Not bad at all, actually. I rolled an 18 and a 16, so I got a 16.
You feel this surge of electricity wash through you, and your system fights it, as you could feel that it is trying to shut you down. And fortunately, you succeed. Otherwise, you would have had the stunned condition for a turn.
Oh, fantastic. Owie, the fuck was that?
There are drawbacks to being half robot.
Very big drawbacks to being robotic, yes.
Yeah. Where's Andronicus?
I'm pretty sure our big robot friend just went for a magical door with a bigger robot friend.
What?
It makes about as much sense to you as it does to me, mate.
Fellas, should we abort the mission or should we continue?
He was the mission. We were here because he had a dream.
But he has led us to clearly something bad going on. So maybe we take down the facility and then GTFO.
Yeah.
Make me an alertness check, please, the three of you.
Using my eyes.
Are you using your ears?
Damn.
17?
15.
9.
Zero, you don't hear, because of the little robots moving to and fro, the rumble of their wheels over the tracks and their engines. But Wyatt and John, you hear from several packages scattered across the room, you hear what sounds to be motors and
Like just now starting up.
just now starting up, and
Shit.
cardboard tearing.
Anyone else hear that?
Get down. I'm gonna
What?
tackle Zero behind something. As the only one of us who can't roll infiltration checks.
I can.
Or
What the hell happened last time?
Well,
the
I
map.
mean, I rolled bad. That happened.
John will duck down behind these stack of boxes here.
I was right, yeah. He got a 4 last time. It was just a little, yeah. Wasn't the sneakiest.
What's going on?
Infiltration?
You
Yeah, can we roll infiltration?
roll me an infiltration check, yeah. And whilst you're doing that, Iris,
And
you...
can my tackling have given my dude at least an upshift?
I'll give him an upshift, yeah.
All right.
It's cocked.
Not sure it matters. Makes it a 13.
Critical 9? Or can I spend a story point to re-roll the one on my D20?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to spend a story point and re-roll my D20.
I just love that. The way he was just
Critical
so
11?
hopeful as he just goes, critical 9?
No, tell a lie.
Oh, brother.
Critical 12.
Oh my god.
I went from a 1 to a 3.
Wow.
Get
Oh,
out.
Lord.
No, critical 11. Sorry. Yes, critical 11.
Oh my god.
It's a D8, not a D9. I don't know why I was thinking it was a D9.
D9?
There's no such thing.
We don't use those in this game.
Yeah, no.
I don't think I've ever even seen a D9. I'm curious because they must exist for some
No, they
random
don't.
game, but
Look,
They
I
don't.
was just looking at a lightning bolt, and for some reason in my head it said 9 to me. Okay.
A nightling bolt.
okay. So just to go through it, we've
That
got
hurt
a
me.
critical.
Like 9 volt.
What did you actually end up on, Michael? For John?
11.
Critical 11.
Critical 11. Wyatt got a 21
And a 13 for me.
and a 13. Okay.
I mean, they're all above a 10, so.
They
I
are all
stumble-
above a 10.
I stumble ass backwards skillfully and gracefully so that I make no noise, but I look like a shambling mess of like rocks just falling down a cliff.
We're falling with style.
I'm still recovering from like the almost shutdown.
It worries me that that's not the first time we've had that particular thing said this
We've
week.
got.
Why do you think I said it?
We have got to get you some. We've got to get you some emp protection.
Mm.
We need to get you emp resistance.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
What?
that's
cool.
really cool.
Oh, that is so cool, Matthew!
You see, as the boxes are torn open, a glimpse from the past as a robot. Something from. I'm just moving this a little bit because we've got a lot of space not being used on the stream. So we're just making it a little bit better. Sorry. There we go. Something that you remember from the last days of the last war, a hulking, huge, literally huge war machine. The parts assembling together, legs connecting to hips and a torso, arms, and lastly the head, which is what you can see there on the map as a token. Because,
Did it build itself?
yep.
Oh, that's so
okay.
convenient.
As I was not drawing out the whole of the
Replacement.
thing this time, unlike my last,
The centaur.
yeah, and then realizing afterwards it was only going to be a teeny tiny little token. Yeah,
So naturally, you made this one huge.
I did literally as well. Huge. It is huge for you guys to fight. Which,
That
for the
is
record,
cool.
is going to give you all an upshift on it.
Or
It's gonna do. It's gonna do what now?
You...
Gonna give us an upshift.
It's gonna do. It's gonna do what now?
What? What? What?
I've
One more
never
time for the
seen.
dude. One more time for the dude sitting at auto crit.
I've never seen Panic so excited in my life. It will give you an upshift to attack
Oh, okay.
this robot.
Thank you for the clarification, Matt.
That's very sexy of you.
Oh, dang. I love it. I love every moment of that.
In comparison to us, how big is it?
In comparison to you, and I really
Huge.
wish I had written down the actual size that I'd written it down to. I want to say it is about 30 foot.
So
oh
it's
boy.
two questions.
But
It
I
is
could be wrong with that.
conceivable.
Bear with me a second.
It is conceivable that we could summon our swords.
But we
No,
won't.
It's not big enough, no.
no.
Okay. Is it big enough for me to like be on its head?
If you could succeed on athletics checks to do so, I would say yes.
How tall are these packages next to me?
Bear with me a moment. Let me just double check something very quickly whilst you're doing that. You did
Fastball
ask a
special?
question in the chat, and I did respond
Ooh.
to said question in the chat. Just for the record, maybe worth double checking it.
While we're all
Oh,
behind
yeah.
the packages,
Oh, so I put down 22 foot tall. Sorry.
22-foot tall. Yeah, they work.
So you could sort of be on its back. You wouldn't be able to be on its head.
Unless I jumped high enough.
It's more about how much of it you'd be able to climb up at this point.
Could like straddle its shoulders.
But unfortunately, because of the lovely successful alertness check I rolled compared to your lovely not so successful infiltration check, it is going to do one of two things. First of all, anybody who can see it we need to, if you have a willpower lower than 20,
Yeah, okay.
which is probably everybody.
Uh-huh.
Let me reveal that to everybody just to make sure that you know that I'm not going crazy and being cruel. If you have a willpower lower than 20, you are frightened until the end of its next turn.
What does that impose on us?
Question: did it see me?
Not so much that it sees you, if you can see it.
No, I no, I.
Oh, no,
I
it doesn't
understand that I'm
see
frightened.
you.
I'm just
No, it hasn't
Okay.
seen you or Zero. It's only seen John so far. John is the only one who it beat the alertness check, infiltration check of.
Cool. So what does frighten do? Sorry,
The character
I
that
can't.
doesn't have immunity, fear immunity. All right.
There was one
I can't
second because I'm
move, yeah?
just finishing off what I was going through. So, and it is also going to make an attack roll on the lovely John.
It was that.
I'll
because-
check frightened. Hold on.
It is the only one that you can see. Again, poor John. It is going to fire, and I think you'll like this one. It's going to fire its cannon.
I'm a fire in my cannon.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that one.
Frightened is a 2 downshift when in sight, and we can't move closer to it.
Oh, cool. That's fine for now.
Yeah.
I can't move closer to it, but I can be thrown closer to it.
I can't move to you. So
I can move to you.
It is only a 15, so it is not enough to hurt you. However,
Nope.
as it fires its cannon, the explosion essentially turns the floor, the boxes all around you into just wreck, just ruin, as the floor all around you is now considered difficult terrain.
Cool. Very quickly, John will radio through to Iris and be like, if you're finished up with whatever it was you were doing with Milady, we could probably use your help and send coordinates.
What did you guys do?
Andy had a dream.
We came to investigate. Shenanigans ensued. Andy disappeared through portal. Bigger robot. Now bad robot.
Oh my god.
May I make a culture check on this robot?
You may make a cultures check on this robot.
I'll be there as fast as I can.
Oh, what? Why? Why is it like this?
For the record, for those who can't see the dice roller at the moment, Zero rolled a cultures check of 21 with a D2.
And I do the same.
You can indeed, and you will get your student
14.
Question, because I've been seen, should I roll initiative?
Everybody can now roll initiative. Yep. Iris, I will say after the next round, after this round of combat,
Mhm.
you will be close enough to swoop in and do whatever shiny goodness you wish to do.
Well, you need
Whether
to
or not
say
you were at
coordinates.
the local cake store, which may or may not be a front for Milady.
Which I may or may not have been there the entire day.
Yeah, I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it isn't.
I'm not saying I may or may not have been in a secret basement punching bags all day of flour.
I was gonna say you show up covered in flour. So
I may have not been baking all day.
God, all my
Working
dice
on that
rolls
cake.
suck. All right.
Woo! I got a 10 on initiative with a D20 and a D8.
I got a 1. Yeah.
I
yeah.
got a 2, so change my 10 to a 2.
Okay.
What's that 21 culture get me? Jesus.
Okay.
God damn it, Zero.
You remember these things. They are built for not only holding the line, their cannons are perfectly suited for just blasting away and destroying the terrain, leaving great big rents and craters all over the place. But they can move fast, and the further they move, the harder they hit. They build up kinetic energy, and they are able to deliver punches that will just shatter anything in their way.
Okay. So like as the fear hits from this thing's presence, and like Zero has that memory flash, like he turns an even like whiter shade of gray with the fear, and just like, oh no, guys, we're fucked.
Try not to panic. We got this, don't worry.
Okay.
As you hear
Zun's
Jarma
armor.
rattling, because he is also frightened.
Shaking in his armor.
These boots were made for quaking.
Why I will say the same, and I will say that you're also aware that their cannons have a minimum range of 30 foot. That's one of the reasons why they're so good as well in melee combat. And because of their size, they also have an increased reach. They're able to hit things, not just engage
Comfortable
with
at any
them, but-
range.
Yeah, but their cannons have a minimum range of 30 foot and can fire pretty accurately up to more than 100.
Yeah.
they're built for war, and they're pretty good at it.
There's a reason they replaced us.
And I do believe that is Zero's turn first.
Okay. This is an issue. I can't get closer to it.
I will throw out there, just because it's not something we've had to do an awful lot of, because range combat hasn't been a big thing, but do remember cover. I will say, because of how high the boxes are. Yeah.
I was gonna ask, so the fear effect lasts as long as it's in sight, or it just needs LOS to do the fear effect?
It just needed LOS to do the fear effect. It will last until the end of its turn, which is, to be fair, the end of this turn for it.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, oh my god, what the hell is this thing? That initial shock moment.
Oh, so come my turn, I won't be frightened.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Sometimes going first is bad. Yes.
The benefit of having dog water initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
and the fact that he did get that surprise on. Yeah.
No, Johnny boy.
It wasn't hiding. It did come out and was blasting. But unfortunately, it only saw John
too
blast.
far for me to do anything. I use fucking pistols.
Although even blasting just at John.
All right. I'm gonna. Where am I? I can't get closer. I can't really
have a great rehearsal for the lovely Jay, who's just swung in very quickly.
Fun.
Balls. Okay. Nope. 5, 10, 20, 25. What is my speed? Pretty sure it's just 30. Yeah. And then 30, 35, 40. Yeah, I'm just gonna dash in here.
The giant robot.
And yeah.
I will say, although it's difficult, very difficult to tell on the map, the black things are the backs of the lorries that you guys kind of came in off of when you came down off the top of the roof. And they are open, so in theory you could hide inside, but then you are kind of backing yourself into a little bit of a corner.
That's fine.
Okay, which brings us to the lovely, and not for any particular reason, named H4-V-0K. Havoc. Yep.
Alex
I'm not
Summers?
original, guys.
Yeah,
but I think it sums it up. Yeah, I think it sums it up. I'm not very original, but I definitely think it sums it up. It is Havoc. Let us make another. I just realized I could aim, but I forgot to do so, so it doesn't matter. I'm a silly sausage. Okay, so Havoc brings the cannon on its shoulder, just kind of swivels around a little bit more to try and adjust for the aim, adjust for the target, and fires again at John. It is a 21.
Oh, will that hit me? Will that hit me? Ooh, that will hit. Can I spend a story point now to increase my toughness by 1?
You can spend a story point now to increase your toughness by 1.
Pop off, King.
Cool, I will do that because it will save me from taking the damage.
Fantastic. That will take us then down to... it's going to take us down to Wyatt's turn, who
shoot this
I'm fairly certain is going to Is it going to be auto crit, Wyatt?
I mean, not with 2 downshifts anymore.
Oh,
No, because the fear
No.
effect's over.
End
Oh
of
right,
its
there we
turn.
are. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Shit. Yeah.
The fear effect's over.
Aha.
I would like to correct you, Matt, on one small detail. It's not an auto crit. It's 2 auto crits. Take 4 damage.
Wyatt just lines up the shots and just
You're a
Just-
2-star rope. You're a 2-star robot with a 3-star gun. Bang!
purely out of curiosity, energy,
Physical.
physical, doesn't make
I'm
any
just-
difference whatsoever. I'm just
I'm
curious.
destroying this thing. I want to aim for its knee joints.
You see the first one just go straight through. It's definitely severed something. You can see some sort of liquid dripping out. The second causes a bigger crater than the first, and it is just, you hear the hiss of air escaping as servos begin to fail. And it is going to take 4 points of damage, but it is still standing. Which brings us to...
It would have been real anticlimactic if it died there.
I know, right? Which brings us to John.
All right, Johnny boy. Johnny boy. Johnny boy. Well, how far can I move? It's half, isn't it?
Half movement when you're in the circle.
Out of curiosity, Davy Jones Show,
Davy
which
Jones.
one of us is the silly sausage? Because personally, I think that's me perpetually. And I'll take the story point. Always.
Wyatt sees John moving towards him and go, "What the hell are you doing?"
I'm going to move towards Wyatt, and end my turn because I can't do anything.
Doing
Fantastic.
as you create in enough a distance so that if it shoots, it'll get both of us.
Yep. On this second round of combat then, Iris, would you like to roll me a initiative check? Just pop you on the map.
Yeah.
I'll pop you there. Basically, you can put
Wow.
yourself anywhere on the right-hand side of the map. So feel free to move yourself.
Anything on the right-hand side? I
Anything
wanted to
on
be
the
on the
right-hand side,
left-hand
unfortunately.
side.
Yeah, I had a feeling you might say that, but unfortunately, the right-hand side is where everybody came in. The left-hand side is much more warehouse.
But I
Like,
didn't know where they came in.
Hundreds of foot more warehouse.
Oh,
Hundreds
okay,
of
well,
foot
that
more
makes-
warehouse. So you could come in on the left side, but it's going to take you a couple
lot
of
longer to
rounds
find
to
them.
get, yeah.
Okay, well, that makes sense. Okay, well,
But on the plus side, you did roll a 21 for initiative with a D20 and a D2,
I did.
which is just kind of, honestly, a little bit cruel.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is I'm just
Means
going
it's my
to
turn.
remove that one and pop this one because it'll go for the token that way.
Thank you.
You are very
Okay.
welcome. I've zoomed out of this map majorly by accident whilst moving.
Yes, you did.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm over by Wyatt. I don't want to be by Wyatt.
But on the plus side, you can see how big a map I built just for the fact that we have this sniper in our game who can just shoot stuff from like...
Yeah. Damn it, Panic. These maps are too big and it's your fault.
So they landed on the roof, right?
They
Did I
landed on the
come in the
roof,
front?
and then
Did I
they
come in the front
dropped
door,
down
or did I come
from-
in through the roof?
through the roof, and then what they did is they dropped down onto the trucks, which are the black things on the right hand side, and then they came
Mhm.
down off the top of those. There are some
Are there skylights?
not skylights. There is a vent system. So I will say you
Mhm.
could come through anywhere up to this sort of row of tracks.
Which row? Can you ping again?
I'm just going to draw to make it a little bit easier.
Oh, I adore you.
This row
Ah,
of tracks.
brilliant.
Anywhere up
Brilliant.
to this row of tracks.
Because I would have liked to like come out of a vent or somewhere and be like here. Ping, please. Might help if I'm pressing the right
Ah,
button.
this map and I are having a bit of a funny at the moment.
Like here. I'm such a light color. I'm just gonna move my token. I would like to be about there. High above everything.
Fantastic. And on top of the boxes. So I'm going to say that's
Uh,
going to put you at about, that'll put you 10 foot off the ground.
10 feet? Okay.
Mhm.
I'm not taller than it, but I'm
Yeah. You're sort
above.
of, if you're standing, you're at about torso height.
Okay. But
Like
would you like
top
me to
of
make an
torso.
infiltration check?
If you're trying to hide, please do so.
Well, I'm just gonna fire at it, so it's gonna give away my position. So,
But it may give you a bonus if you are hiding. I am indeed the silly
true.
sausage, guys, so I do get a story point. Haha.
How rude, Davy. How rude. Then I will make an infiltration check.
I'll take it, okay? I am a silly sausage. I'm not sure what I was a silly sausage for, but I will take it.
No,
I'm a
I got a
silly
4 on
sausage for
my
so many things, it's unreal.
I got a 4 for my infiltration, so I do not make infiltration, so
Probably not. I will roll an alertness check. It could potentially get less than you.
probably didn't.
It got a 19. No,
Ew.
it sees
Yeah,
you
so
as you drop down
definitely
from the vents straight away. And it's like his eyes swivel. That blue light fans over towards you and settles on you for a moment. And you know you've been spotted as you are
hello.
illuminated.
What's up? How far away is this? Zoomy, zoomy, zoomy. Please tell me. Is that 35 feet? Yes.
Yeah.
So I will take one step forward and I will try to shut this thing down via hacking.
Don't. Oh, go for it.
Because that is what I do. So do I still get the upshift because it's taller than me?
Not for the
Because it's
hacking, it will
bigger?
just be attacking.
Not for the hacking? Okay. So that is a D6 special. That is D6 specialized and
Make me a cultures check first. There's a reason why I'm trying to be nice.
Okay, okay, okay. I have snag, so with cultures. Hey, that's 12.
12. These things are insanely cyber protected. There is the chance that you can do so, but they were built for war. They were built to be sent out to fight. They are very, very, very they've got cyber defenses.
Yeah, well,
I'm
I'm
just letting you
I'm
know.
okay. I'm still gonna try because I'm me, and that's what I do.
Oh, no, Matthew, please don't Uno reverse. Like that would just be so many.
Wait, no, I fire with technology, right?
Yes, you do indeed. And you would get an upshift for aiming as well as the upshift for size.
We're gonna do that instead. I forgot. I keep forgetting that I fire with technology. That's cocked. Hey, that's a big number. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Hey. And we're gonna do my cold damage, which is 1 cold damage.
Fantastic. You shoot a blast of ice that scores up the leg that Wyatt had already taken pot shots into. And you see ice like freezing up the motor, up the where the liquid had been leaking out of, and it's slowly beginning to expand inside the pipes. And it stumbles slightly mid-step as it churns to kind of try and keep you all in its gaze. But it is still up, it is still fighting, it is still ready for whatever is could be thrown at it next.
Okay.
Mhm.
That is my turn.
Fantastic. And that will bring us to 0 then.
All right. I
It's no longer
here.
frightened.
I totally said miss me when I jumped into the event, though.
go there and I place the card face down. That's my turn.
Okay. Which brings us to Havoc's turn.
I suppose, can I make an infiltration check just to maybe be a little hidden?
I will say yes. It is.
Hmm.
I will say yeah, because you are kind of high enough, or it is. The boxes are high enough to hide behind.
Well, never mind.
What is infiltration? That's not this character. That's the other character.
Oh no.
That's tomorrow's character.
Infiltration, infiltrate. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to stop talking now. I don't need to talk, guys, do I?
No,
Fantastic.
not for this game.
Yeah, you can just skip this robot's next turn. You don't have if you don't want to talk. You don't have to.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I think I'm going to apologise, but it is actually going to take a pot shot at you guys. So that is a 21 in a blast area centered on.
Good night, Wyatt.
Yeah, I'm down. Thanks for running towards me, John.
Yeah, I did put in the chat that I meant to run towards 0, and I made a mistake.
You even said Wyatt.
I know
my name.
my brain just didn't work, and for some reason, yeah, I was like, I'm gonna run towards Wyatt, but I meant 0.
Well, blame it was the fear, and it cost Wyatt consciousness.
For sure.
Are you using your Golden Guardian?
Yes, I'll use a personal power and take the shot myself.
Okay. Are you going to use a story point to increase your own toughness for your own shot, or are you going to take both of the shots?
What do you think, guys? Because by the sounds of it, if I take both of the shots, no
Can
matter
you
how
take-
much HP I've
You
got,
know,
I'm
can
going
you take?
down.
I was gonna say, can you take 4 damage? Because I don't think you can right now.
I've got 7 HP at the moment.
Current in at the moment. I mean, look, I'm fine with you spending the story point. If
Spend
you
the story
wanna spend
point, yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
stop
take that
moving,
one
silly
and
thing, just because I'm trying to measure something.
I'll take that one story point. Yeah, my one. So how much
Somebody give
damage
us
do
more
I
story
take?
points.
Yeah, sorry,
it's
I'm
gonna
kind of
be
burning through them.
2 points of damage total then,
Oh, I could have taken.
but it would have been
You know,
4.
because
It
it would have been
2
4,
for
and I know
each.
you could take that. That's why I said I was ambivalent. If you don't want to take 4, then you don't have to. Like that's. I'm
I'll take
okay
it, I'll
with you
take
spending that.
The distance. Yeah,
Are you taking the 4?
No, I think it might be safe to.
Yeah, better off spending the story point and take the 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay.
So you know where the blast radiuses overlap?
It doesn't
Is that
make it
now?
more difficult
I was
terrain,
gonna say, does that
No.
make it
It's
extremely
just-
difficult
no, it's
terrain?
just
You
difficult
cannot-
terrain. full stop.
Extreme
Or-
difficult
It's
terrain.
extremely
You
difficult terrain.
cannot move
You just
into
cannot
or
move.
out of
You have to
hard
jump
terrain.
over that specific spot now.
Or does it blow up all of the debris in that section so finally that it once again becomes even terrain?
No, in
it's just
fact,
glass.
the ground is
nice
now
try.
shrapnel. If you stand on it, you take damage from walking
Damage.
across it.
The ground is in fact lava now.
Yeah, lava.
The floor is lava.
There's
Yep.
a man there named Tim, and if you enter his radius, he'll beat your ass.
We don't know where Tim came from, but he's there now,
No,
guys. He's
he
got a
just
baseball
shows.
bat.
He just shows up when difficult terrain interlaps. Tim is suddenly there. He's like the mysterious stranger.
They call me.
As you can see, we've got now 2 areas of difficult terrain, which is just going to make things about moving just a little bit difficult, but it's not too bad. Nobody needs to get too close to this thing, especially if White just keeps taking pot shots at it. Really, I should have made it a little bit smaller so it could hide behind the boxes, or the boxes a little bit taller, but I didn't think that through. It's all good.
Real talk. If the fear effect was based on our ability to see it, what I would have asked then is, because I literally have a railgun, could I stand behind a wall and then Rainbow Six Siege this enemy?
Just-
Because I know where it is, I just can't see it.
I like that.
So I would have just gone behind a wall and been like, and
There's actually it is your turn for the record, but there's actually a alternate roll perk in a jump through time that replaces hard target for the Pink Ranger that allows them to ignore cover, I want to say it is, for contingent actions.
that's so good for this character.
Right?
Who
That's what I was
has
just
no
thinking. It's just like,
acrobatics.
boom.
But okay, so my turn. Each movement square is now worth double the movement. So
Yes.
2, 4, 6.
And remember
8,
Tim.
Yes.
10. I gotta avoid Tim. Can I fit in this half space?
Yeah, because the back of the lorry's open.
Okay. So
Also, those boxes are probably destroyed.
Yeah, the boxes are gone. It's just like
oh,
a
the
mess of.
boxes are gone.
Yeah, I mean the cannon's just blown up between you and John, and shrapnel and everything's gone everywhere. The boxes are destroyed. There's just a mess of robot parts all over the floor. Yeah, there's probably
In that
like
case.
half of the
Those
back of that
boxes.
lorry is probably not doing great, to be honest with you.
In the
Those
middle,
boxes never had a chance.
They did not.
in the middle of that movement I just did, I'm gonna shoot it again, and I can't volley because movement, but it is still gonna take 2 damage.
Kapew!
Bump.
Fantastic. Which will it's going to bring us to John. I'm just going to do the things, change the damage, etc., etc. It is still standing as it takes another hit, one that makes it look again. It stumbles backwards under the impact this time, and you see, whilst it is still standing, it's now scored with another blast, this time to its other knee. And its 2 legs are looking worse for wear.
Hmm.
Mm.
Cool. I'm going to run in. I will use, how many free actions do I have as John?
1 or 2.
5.
Yeah, it's close to 1 or 2.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good number. 1 or 2. 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, half my movement there, didn't it? So I'll move in closer, and can I try and draw attention to myself so this thing focuses on me?
Trust
You
me,
can
it
make
is.
an intimidation taunt action.
Yeah. Well, just to make sure it doesn't shoot at anyone else this time. I know it was my fault it shot Wyatt, but never mind. We'll just forget about that. I made mistakes.
He's going to hold it against you.
Don't hold it against me. I took the shot. 18?
18. I'm going to roll. You probably are, but let's have a look. Spend a story point to roll as if specialized. Yes.
Excelente. So I'm just going to call this big ass robot a bitch and yeah, make it come at me basically.
I don't
You ain't
think
nothing but a row, bitch.
I don't think it really understands, but it does see you as a threat as you come running out towards it, and its gaze shifts towards you. It follows you as you're running closer, and it kind of stares you down.
What's
Star
the
robot with a 3-star gun.
what's the range on my other thing?
Does
The
it not
energy blast.
say?
It says hands, but that doesn't make sense. Oh no, wait, yeah. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Never mind.
Yeah, unfortunately, like ranges aren't like in the weapon descriptions on Foundry.
No, they're in a weird. They're in the effects part, which is
Yeah, it's in a weird fucking spot, and it's very annoying.
yeah. Is that anything? Everything for John?
Yeah.
Okay,
25. Okay.
which will bring us to Iris once more then.
Right, I am going to shoot it again. Um, so that's my technology, and I still get that upshift, correct?
You will get upshift for the size and an upshift for aiming if you're aiming.
I am aiming, so that brings me to a D12. I forgot to aim last time, guys.
I think that's a good roll, people.
Critical 26.
That is a hit.
No, it's not bad. Yeah.
That's
Pew,
2 points of
pew.
cold damage. And I'm gonna aim right for that spot that the other knee that Wyatt just took.
You see ice just washing up his second leg now. It's not got anything to freeze into and to expand, so it's not doing as much inside, but it's clinging to the metal and it's chilling it very rapidly, which it's not enjoying. Anything else? Any movement or
I'm gonna back up just a wee bit. And I think that's all I can do. I don't think I have any free actions. What is our nope. Helping hand can't do anything right now. Yeah, nope, that's it.
You could probably helping hands John. Is he
Oh
within
yeah.
60?
nah,
Yeah, he's within
leave
60.
John alone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is a free action.
It's only
Yeah.
John's fault if he's taking damage.
How many hit
It
points you got,
actually
John?
was. I'm at 5 at the moment.
Out of how many?
8.
Oh, you're fine. Let me know if you get any lower.
I like that. Ah, you're fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
You're still
Okay.
in the orange. Let me know when you get to the red.
I mean, unless I take like a crit or something.
That's going to bring
Or
us
he
to
rolls
Zero's
like a
turn
crit
then.
and a 42.
Yep. All right.
I
I'm
only have so
gonna
much cash money.
Look what you
I'm not
started.
unlimited.
Look what you started, Panic.
I
move
don't have
forward
unlimited like I do.
10. I'm gonna do a jump.
All
Jumpy jump.
power
Jump,
points
jump.
shall be
Ooh.
henceforth referred to as cash money.
Okay,
I
so
won't use wallet like I do,
5,
like he does.
12 times 3 is
36.
36. So I can jump 35 or 40?
40. You round up.
40. Okay. Cool. Uh, I can jump. What? Okay. You know what? Fuck this thing.
Fuck this thing, I'm out.
It's 40. I used 10 feet of my actual movement. So, move back to the. Okay, what are we doing? Move my token. 15, 20. 25. I would like to suplex it.
Can you reach that?
How much can you lift?
How high of a bronze check can you roll?
What is your
Let's
brawn?
see. My brawn is a D4, but my lifting is insane. I probably should have actually written this down somewhere at some point. It's doubled from experiment, and then is it?
Because it's based on your weight. It's an expression of your weight.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. That's amazing. Okay, hold on. You know what? I want to think about it. I'm gonna pull the Guyver claws out. And
Yeah,
we're
I'm
gonna
going
go
to
to
say,
town.
probably unless you can get up to a D12, you're probably not going to be able to generate the lift to actually lift it at what it weighs.
Close. But yeah, we're just gonna take. I get 2 upshifts because it's big, and I have a thing that I forgot I have because I never make melee attacks.
Who
Yeah,
uses
probably
melee?
missed.
16 does
Unfortunately.
unfortunately miss.
That would be me.
Okay, cool. All right. Pulling these things out is unpleasant. That's my turn.
Okay. Bear with me a second, because I know it is going to, because it is building up. You were just measuring, Michael. How far away is John?
Like 50 feet?
50?
I believe it was 50. 55.
It is going to step back 5 foot, which it can do without the penalty for rough terrain because it is 2 size categories bigger. And then it is going to charge through, building up the momentum. And it is going to try and, considering John is the one that decided to taunt it, it is going to try and swing and
I mean, to be fair, Zero did just stab it, and Iris did shoot
I
him
didn't.
after
I
I taunted
missed
at
him.
it.
completely, sir.
You specifically
Yes.
taunted it. That was your
We didn't
entire.
taunt it,
You
though.
wanted to taunt it.
I know. I am playing. I'm just saying.
I was going to say,
Right.
don't you start on me, sir.
How many story points do we have left?
2.
I mean, can I call it now? Before he even rose and increase it by 5.
If you want to.
Yeah.
How would everyone else feel about that? Because I've used 2 story points so far this game.
You know
You've
what? Why
used
don't you use
3.
all of them?
It is your job to tank.
Cool.
Tank it.
I will tank and use that story point. So roll a 26 or higher. Please don't.
Use all your
Please do.
story points, bro.
He did. He rolled bang on a 26, didn't you, Matt?
Okay, so I rolled 2d20, keep highest, with a d8 specialized, and I got
Critical 9.
a 9,
Critical 9.
which would have been a critical if I'd hit, but I got a 9.
Awesome. You have
And
kind of ruined all
nothing
the
I
cool
could
shit I was
re-roll
planning.
either to make a difference. So he
Excellent.
just comes charging into you, building up all that momentum, shoulders, like, brings his shoulder down to square into you, slams into you.
And just stops.
There's
Just stop.
there's this sick ass moment where like the ground under your feet like spider web cracks as you just catch this bitch.
And then it's going to, as a free action,
Swing, swing, swing.
that's a 20 to attack Iris.
Oh,
That hits.
Wow.
The cannon on its shoulder just pivots around, tracking Iris separately as it crashes into John and just fires off a blast.
How much damage?
That is 2 points of explosive damage. No, 2 points of
Ouch.
sharp damage. It's an explosive weapon.
Ouch.
I
Hey, Chihuahua.
couldn't stop that one. Although I'm
No.
adjacent to it, I am not adjacent to you.
Nope. The weapon pivots round to 0 and fires a second time for another free action.
No.
And that is a 21 on 0.
Yeah.
That's going to be another 2 points of damage.
My
Ow.
personal power never regenerated from last time, so it says I have 3 personal power out of 5. Rude.
Pop it up to 5. And
Yeah, I think your
last
regen
but
is at
not
least
least,
that much. Yeah.
it
Yeah.
is going to
Had me
track
had a day.
round to
I would argue that it cannot see me,
make me an
or at the very
infiltration
least,
check.
can't get a shot on me
I would say cover, but because
because
of
it's
the way
firing 2 walls. If it was just 1 wall, I'd be like, yeah, it'll just blow that up and then I'll take damage. But it's 2. The first wall will blow up and the shot will not continue through it. I'll roll my infiltration, but that is my feeling on the matter.
I
20.
only have 4 personal power.
let's have a look.
This is wrong.
Bad.
Got a 5.
Yeah, I
So
saw.
we'll stop there then.
It's
Oh, will you?
It's done enough.
Has it?
I mean, has it?
Mm-hmm.
Which is going to bring us to whoever's next in initiative, because I'm just measuring off the.
I'm pretty sure it's me.
It is indeed you.
All right. Now, what if I shot it to death?
I think that's kind of the hope at this point is that moment from Jurassic Park where it's just shoot.
Showtime. Yeah. So I know the argument I just made. Would you allow me to still shoot it from where I am, or would you require I move?
I would require you to move.
Yeah, all right. I am going to pop out over there. It's going to take 2 damage, and since I've only moved 2 squares in non bad time space, move back
Non-bad time space. I thought that was Tim space.
3, 4, 5, 6, and then I have so many free actions. I spent 1 of them on aiming, so I only have 5 more free actions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This is when we lose Wyatt on the map because he's just dancing.
Actually, instead of going that way, I'm just going to again keep going this way. There we go.
Everything for Wyatt?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's going to bring us to John then.
It is going to bring us to John. You moved him closer, so I was going to do some fun stuff. I was going to ask if I could do something in particular, but it doesn't matter anymore because he's close enough to me. So I am going to. Can I? This is going to sound really weird, and I don't know how to word it in a better way. So can I get in between, like through his legs? Like, is his
Are you
gate
trying
wide
to move?
enough that I can slip through?
Are you trying to
Under
move
him.
past him?
I'm trying to move under him and punch him in the side of the knee that Iris froze to try and topple him.
I mean, if you want to try and
So
topple him, you can try
Try
that.
to make a maneuvering attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to come out on the other side of him. So I want to try and scooch underneath him, punch him in the knee, and slip out on the other
because
side.
he's 2 size categories bigger than you.
My my D12 landed on top of my D6.
But you're
There we
also
go.
going to get downshifts because of the fact that he's 2 sizes bigger than you for the trying to topple him. I do believe. Let me just double check that. But I believe because you're trying to knock him over because of the size of him.
Well, rather than knock him over, I'm trying to incapacitate the leg as such. So he, like, drops to.
Mechanically, if you're trying
Yeah,
to knock him,
I get you. I get you.
that's
Yeah,
the
but
option
technically
you've
class
got.
as a topple. Yeah. Yeah,
So
no, go for it. Go for it.
You will get 2 downshifts for each size class smaller than you are than the target. And
Cool. So I'd
So is
lose.
that 4 downshifts or 2?
uh,
Because how is
it'll
it
be
only one size
1.
category bigger than this?
It's going to be because it's different size category. So you're actually going to get
4 downshifts.
4
right?
downshifts free because you'll be able to get 1 upshift for the attack itself. It'll be free.
Ha, you know what? That
downshifts.
doesn't matter. Critical 26.
Critical 26 with and what attack roll?
Is what do you mean? What attack roll?
With
Finesse.
how many
fist.
downshifts or upshifts?
I used my 3 upshifts to boost me up. It drops me back down again to the D6.
Okay.
I understood none of that, but good thing you did, Matt.
Yeah. No, it's
'Cause I-
kind of
He rolled a 20 and a 6.
Yeah, because
'Cause-
I got an upshift to attack him, didn't we?
Yeah, and
to
I was
attack
just
this
about to
thing.
say
We
you're
get an
also going to
upshift.
get 2 downshifts for its brawn. But you didn't let me finish talking before you rolled the dice.
Oh, well, I rolled before you started saying about that I'd get the downshifts.
So it's
When I said
2
I
more
was going to
downshifts
attack.
for its brawn as well.
Can I just punch it then?
We'll go with yes, but can we not maybe roll dice before I can answer your question in the future? Because
Oh yeah, no. So I thought you had answered.
no,
Said, can I topple him? And then you said yes. I rolled my attack, and then
no, because I was trying to give you the
Well, we'll say it weren't a crit anyway, then, and we'll just do the 1 punchy damage.
you
I'll
do the
just
2
smash him in the
damage. It's fine. You take him out. Describe it.
Yeah. Okay.
Rather than then going for the knee, John will just, as he like charged into him, he's like caught him as he's like pushing him back, and as he like tries to force John past, he just puts his fist through his chest and takes out his power core.
Anybody within 30 foot, make me a non-combat initiative check. Difficulty 15.
Am I within 30 feet? Let's check. I'm pretty sure I am.
I think I'm just outside.
Did you say initiative check?
Non-combat
Yeah.
initiative
Yeah.
check. Yep.
Yeah, I'm
Difficulty
definitely
15.
within 30.
I am 35 feet away from it.
I think I'm the only one within that range. Okay.
One.
Other than
That's-
John. But yeah.
Yeah. So it's just me and John.
1.
Is that 1 as in that was it? Just a 1?
1. I roll with snag. I got a 6.
We roll initiative with Snag here.
I don't. That is a 7, 8.
I'm just.
I have a D2 in initiative, friends. Always
I
put
can't-
something in initiative.
Never
Yeah, because I
do
can't
anything.
use my upshifty on initiative, can I?
No.
No.
Fumble as you fail. The skill test fails and you've rolled a natural. So you'd fumble it. In that case, John is going to take 2 points of damage as it explodes.
If he fumbles it,
Ow.
does that mean he gets a story point for it?
He will get a story point for it.
Yay!
Iris will only take 1 point of damage as bits of the robot literally just like burst through the air. Zero is able to kind of throw himself beneath some boxes, underneath the boxes, and as they tumble over him, he kind of gets bonked on the head and across the body in that a few times, but fortunately nothing
Ow.
sharp and piercing. But yes, that is the end of the fight against the giant robot.
And I narrowly avoided getting damaged, right?
Yeah,
It was
you're good.
close.
Between the
Very
boxes and
close.
the distance and everything else. And John,
Was 55 feet far enough away?
yeah, 30 foot was the distance that you get boomed in.
I was literally exactly 30 feet away.
Oof.
I mean, I hate to throw this out there, but would I have taken more damage because of how close I am?
No.
Don't do
No,
this to
just
yourself,
within 30
man.
foot. I did consider making you roll with a downshift, but then you would have automatically fumbled at that point anyway, so you would still have just taken 2 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ow. Why?
I think
Healing
it's
hands.
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, Iris, I'm in the orange.
You're in the orange. I'm in the red.
I'm gonna start setting charges.
John's going to pick his arm up off the floor.
Well, before this thing showed up, I was gonna suggest maybe we use this.
Use it? What? I don't even know what's going on.
These boxes are full of supplies to build things like that. Why don't we take advantage?
Because we're not terrorists.
Our own robot army is not a bad idea.
Because we're not
Mm.
terrorists.
You're right,
Yeah.
Zero. It's not a bad idea. It's a terrible one.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep setting these things to explode.
we don't want to become an occupying force, dude. While your intentions are good, might not be the best idea.
Okay.
As Zero then sneaks like a couple of components
This
into
is like
He puts
I
them in the
am-
Twinkie pocket.
Can I use power heal on myself? Just as while
Yeah.
you're touching a living creature.
Are you a living creature?
I am now. And then I'll send helping hand and I'll give John a
Here's an interesting question.
yeah.
Thank you, dog. Can you use power heal on John?
He is a living creature.
Yeah. From what I remember, he counts as both alive and robot.
No, because at some point John decided he no longer wanted to be a what's it, and John is now just a robot.
Oh, really? Oh,
What?
Secret.
Yeah, but mechanically, would it work?
mechanically.
Mechanically, no, it wouldn't work. Should try to heal him.
No, it wouldn't work.
Obviously,
But I can't.
in story they don't know this, but above the table, like
Above the table, it would not work. But I
'cause he's
can.
not a
I
living
wasn't going to use.
creature.
I
Helping
was
hand
not.
will work though, as long as he's more.
Yeah, I was not going to use
Helping
power
hand,
heal on
okay,
John. I was
okay.
going to use helping hands
Because I was going to
he
say
is
that
part of the
that's going
morphing
to cause
grid.
like a whole barrel of worms. Otherwise, it's just like all of a sudden she tries to heal John, and John's just like, Iris, I'm working.
I wasn't going to use power heal,
Sorry.
but when that comes up,
Yes, that does need to come up at some point.
because power heal,
Maybe not just yet.
power heal is slightly different because I have to touch somebody in order to use power heal. I was just going to use healing hand, because
Well-
I'm still a while away from him.
For the record as well, John doesn't know that he is a robot.
Nobody knows.
No,
Yeah,
but-
he doesn't
well,
know.
I don't know. I think technically Iris already does
No.
because you tried to find his heartbeat before and couldn't.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And you lied to him and said you could.
I totally forgot about that.
So you
Oh,
at
wow.
least know that he's not alive in a technical sense.
Wow. It's been a while. It's been a while. But I will spend one personal power and I will give John 1 health point.
Excellent. That brings
So
you
I
back
at
to
least
half
have
health.
1 personal power left.
Well, no,
Oh, you're down to one?
canonically,
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say ow, but
In
we
my
also have
head-
kids.
in my head, that means he can reattach his arm now. If he drops below 4 HP, that means his arm can fall off and he can't put it back on until he's gone.
How low are you, Zero?
I'm at 2 of
I will
5.
spend my last personal power and use healing hand. And give you my last one. I
Neat.
am the cleric.
Ouchie.
Because I don't know how much longer we're going to be oot and a boot, so
Ooh, and a boot.
oot and a boot.
Wyatt,
Um,
make me an alertness check, please.
My eyes.
Yep.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
The things we could do with our own robot army.
13.
the things we won't do with our own robot army.
You
I have
identify.
already been replaced by one robot army. I will not be replaced with another.
You
Damn.
identify several spots that you believe would be good locations to plant explosives that could bring this building down to create an implosion.
Yippee-ki-yay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get to work.
Do you let any of us know the prime locations?
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. John,
Uh,
John
Yeah, I
will go
mean,
about.
but I'll help place charges if we're not
Yeah.
keeping.
I'm going to
we're
keep an
not
eye out
really-
for other
yeah.
security.
There appears to be nothing. The awakening of this havoc unit appears to be just freak happenstance. The surge of electricity that almost grounded John appears to have woken it. A lot of the robots that were moving parts to and fro have completely stalled out from the surge, and even the alarm system appears to have been deactivated because there's not been any response to the explosions. The fire suppression system, nothing has gone off.
The security cameras are. I'm gonna wipe the security cameras of anything as
Make
well.
me a technology check, please, Hacking.
Can I provide assistance?
If you're planting explosives, no.
That is A. Don't roll over. I saw what you were before that, sir. I will fight you. Nope. Type that in wrong. My calculator's being mean. Yes, I use a calculator. Fight me.
I'm not going to fight you.
$25 critical.
Security camera footage? What security camera footage?
That's what
What
I thought.
security cameras?
Yeah.
I rolled a 19 and a 6 on my D6.
Yep, you're good. You're good. No security camera footage. The explosives are placed all across the building to create an implosion to destroy the most amount of parts with the explosives you've got with you. I'd say you're even able
We're
to
not
sort of
we're
like
not
pile them around.
terrorists.
I mean, just for the record, in this instance at least, you're doing the good thing. These are, what appears to be newly manufactured war robots that they're transporting through the city.
Oh,
So incredibly illegal.
Yeah.
can I
I'm
see
live tweeting this, by the way.
can I look at their records and see where they are transporting these robots?
Make me another technology hacking check. Whilst you're doing that, just very quickly, I can just imagine why as he's like firing in between shots, he's just like another successful shot on Havoc unit. That left knee joint is still a weak spot. Really should have figured that out in between fights. Dumbasses.
Dude, imagine replacing your soldier with a weaker, inferior copy.
This doesn't look. Was that a 9?
It's an 8.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 6 and a 2. I didn't roll as well. My dice didn't like me that time. I should have rolled different ones.
You're unable to find a actual computer unit. Everything seems to be handled like there's no people in this warehouse at all. There's no sign that people really spend any time here. Everything seems to be handled remotely. And unfortunately, the security to try and access it seems to be incredibly tough. You find yourself running into the same sort of firewalls that you were running into yesterday whilst you were trying to track down that software update on the cybernetics.
I glare at I glare at whatever I'm like. I glare at my screen and I'm just like.
And unless there's anything else anybody wishes to do, there is a fireworks display you guys are very much able to put on.
I would like to preface that when I said I was live tweeting it, that was a bit because I don't want them converging on this location before the bombs are going off.
That's a fair point.
But I am taking pictures of the newly minted war machines, this warehouse, the logo of Vitalog, whatever our company is.
Yep,
On the front of it. I'm getting the most incriminating evidence I can to tweet right as the upload tweet button will be the same button that sets off the explosions. You cannot stop this.
You can't stop the system.
I go on Twitter live and like film like with the thing in the background as I upload all the photos of the illegal shit in the warehouse, and the warehouse explodes behind us.
Yeah. In the background, it's just like there's a big boom, the ground rumbles. There's a explosion of dust cloud that settles down around you, like a explosion of air pressure and everything, and then the building just collapses in on itself. Fire gusts out. Two of the trucks are just blasted apart where they'd already been damaged. The other four seem to be okay for the most part, but nothing in that warehouse, as far as you can tell from where you'd place the explosive, nothing has survived.
I'd like to throw it out there that the explosion itself is very much color themed.
Pink or all of the
It's
colours.
all of our colors. There's just multiple multiple lights.
We're just slow walking away.
Because
Not
cool guys
remember
don't look back
kindness.
at their own explosions.
Yeah,
and
cool guys don't look at explosions.
We're not looking at the explosions, but I am filming us walk away from the explosion.
Does that
Exactly.
technically mean you're looking at the explosion?
It's exactly thing out to the side, all of us like in a line as we walk away from the explosion, holding thing at like full arm's length out.
Fantastic.
Filming in slow-mo just for the added.
If we had hair, if I had hair, whoosh. If my hair
Yeah,
was
if the
out of
helmet
that
wasn't on, the hair
Yeah,
would
put
just
a
be
wig
like-
on that. We all put
You know-
we all put wigs on the helmets.
You know, Wyatt, next time we should have a drone for that. You get better angles.
I would love to purchase a drone for this.
I can do one.
Wyatt, you just remember
Hell
your
yes.
PR guy who is quite happy to do all of that for you, and the fact that he did contact
how
you
much
recently,
And how much I
needing your
want to
help.
kill him.
Yeah.
How much I want to end his life.
With John's APC, you're able to get back to the base. You do drive past the cake store, and just as they
We
said,
stopped for more cake.
it is unfortunately closed.
Damn it.
You do
took
see
too
them
long.
literally turn in the closed sign as you get there.
They slowly turn the close sign.
Yeah.
I slowly pull out a grenade.
They keep turning it, and it's just like,
So rude.
the close sign, the like the center part of the O is a fleur-de-lis.
Let's go home and ask the guys about their business models.
I've just got in my head as we're slowly driving past the shop, like John leaning out the one window, like Wyatt's head sticking out as we're rolling past. They see me rolling.
We're all three of us are wearing sunglasses.
On top of their helmets, isn't it?
I was just about to say, with the helmets, or have you taken those off?
Yeah. No, with the helmets.
We're white and nerdy.
I think I'm just too wide and nerdy.
You do get back to the derelict islands
Cave keep.
cave keep. It was the K that I couldn't remember the word for.
Yeah.
Safely without any issues, and
I'm glad you've given up.
I have given up. There's no point at this point. You know, if I want to run a serious game, I'm just going to go find other people.
If you want to run a serious game, tell me.
luck.
But you said this one was for me. So
Oh, this is
like,
true. This is true. This was Crazy Panic game. This was Crazy Panic game.
And I like to think I'm very serious as Cal. I do bits, but like,
Yes, Cal is pretty dang serious. Seriously depressing at times, but serious.
such a doomer, dude.
You make it back to the derelict island cave keep. You enter through the underwater entrance.
The underwater
Everything's
auxiliary
safe.
shaft.
We entered through the shaft. I love it.
I was just trying to find an acronym that was bad, but it's not.
Look, give me a week, and I will come up with a reason why something is called the shaft. Like, I will come up with an acronym.
Secret hidden auxiliary tunnel.
You missed an F.
I missed an F. Damn.
Forward.
Fire.
Forward tunnel.
You don't want a fire tunnel. That's
Look,
You
we'll
definitely
come
want
back
fire
next
at the
week.
shaft.
yeah.
We'll
We'll
compare
figure this out
notes
next
week.
week. This is
about
next
what
week's problem.
About what
Yeah.
the shaft is.
This is next week's problem. You make it back to the base. You enter. You equalize all the air pressure and everything. You get out of the vehicles and you find Milady there waiting for you.
Oh, sick! I needed to ask you something actually.
Yes.
Y'all have any more businesses we should know about, or ones that we shouldn't? Just covering our
Businesses?
bases.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We found your cake shop. I mean,
Do I look like I have a cake shop? These may look
Yes.
like hands, but do I actually think they work properly?
No, but I do think you can very easily just hire people online, buy a building. You said you
For
had
what
unlimited money.
possible
Hire
reason? If I
people
have
to
if I had unlimited money, why would I
Bits.
spend money on making more money?
Are you
For
running
fun, honestly?
Are you running a secret assassins club?
And are we not allowed to join?
Why would I need to assassinate anybody secretly?
I mean, that's what an assassination
Then are you-
is, isn't it?
Then are you running an
Secret
overt
murder.
assassinations club?
Is that not what
If
I'm
it's-
training Iris for?
Oh,
that's what
so the
Bakery
cake
is
shop
for.
is for training Iris. All right, no further questions.
I didn't say anything
Oh,
about
wait.
cake shop. Although I
My
do
original
like cake.
my original question still stands. Are there any other businesses that we should know about? It's nice to have. It's nice
it
to
was
have
good
other locations. You know, in case they bomb the hell out of the dick.
If you need anywhere else to stay, I'm sure we can find you somewhere safe with tasty morsels to consume.
Oh God. Wyatt will lean over to John and just be like, "It's one of those things where it's like, it's need to know basis, but we only need to know right as terrible things are happening."
They're never the good ones.
She does look at Zero and is just... Did you enjoy the Twinkie cake? We did make it just for you.
Wait a minute, then why was I charged for it? This capitalist nightmare needs to end.
It's very good.
Ingredients
Thank you.
do cost money after all. And when you consider the fact that you were charged for it, but I provide you, or we provide you, with financial remuneration.
I was just about to say that. They give us the money anyway.
Just because I'm incredibly blessed to be in a very wonderful position with 5 generous and loving bosses who cater to my every need doesn't mean I can't still be horrified by the terrors of capitalism.
Understandable, and truth be told, I fully agree with you.
We will bring this down together.
Anyway, we need to find Andronicus.
Right.
Yes,
That's
Yeah.
incredibly important.
there were 4 of you when you left. Iris was training.
All right. Now,
Cake shop,
what I'm about to say is incredibly strange, but keep in mind everything you have told us and everything that we have done together as a team. A giant robot opened a portal and took Andronicus through it.
That
She blinks. completely unnecessary and probably one of the few times you've ever seen her do it. And she's just. And the strange part in that sentence is coming when?
I mean, I was going to say that it was because
I mean, the whole
whatever
thing,
robot
really.
took him wasn't any kind of regulation, not even in like the blacklisted sectors. That thing
That is strange.
wasn't built on Earth, and I'll bet my
Well,
hat on it. I'm wearing a hat now.
It seemed like he wanted to go with it, or didn't
Yeah,
want to
he
not
went-
go.
He went
Like,
willingly from the looks
yeah.
of it.
So he hasn't been kidnapped.
No, but still went for a magic door.
Technological, surely.
Hopefully. Look,
Yeah.
technology is really advanced, and there's still a lot of it we don't know about. It's gonna be terrible if we discover that magic exists.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's not a bridge I would like to cross, to be honest with you.
Either
Yeah.
way, a giant robot came through a hole in the air and
Took our friend.
took our giant robot.
I need to check my backlog to see if the US government had teleportation yet.
Is
Yeah, can I roll a cultures check? Do we have did we have teleportation?
Make me a cultures check, yeah?
is Andronicus's AI still here?
Yeah, Santa here.
He pops up. You see him just materialize out of nowhere, just the lights casting his hologram. And just, yeah?
Are you still connected to Andronicus?
He is safe.
I'll take it. I rolled a 12 on that cultures check.
No, as far as you are aware, there is no such thing as teleportation except in science fiction novels. Bad ones at that.
He's safe, but is he coming back?
Does he want to?
I don't know.
Terrifying prospect.
If he does, I'm sure he will. If he doesn't, then I guess you have slack to pick up.
I'm gonna go do inventory on the armory.
Yes, you are getting through those explosives rather quickly. Have you ever considered a background in science? Perhaps we could have you fabricate them as well as detonate them?
I'm always down to learn a new skill.
Fantastic. Milady is very good at teaching such craft.
If you so choose to give me your lessons, I accept them gratefully. With my nothing in science.
Will that be all?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you get a message to Andronicus for us?
Perhaps. It depends really on whether or not he wants to receive it, but we could try to send one.
Just to let us know he's safe and
Yeah. We miss you. Come home soon.
yeah.
He's not
Yeah.
been gone that long. You are all getting a little bit codependent. You're all rather individual when this whole thing began. Perhaps we need to begin sending you out on individual assignments.
I mean, we are a team. You did
Yeah.
recruit us to be a team.
Yes, but if
You-
efficiency drops because one of you is missing, that it could be an issue.
Well, it will. There were 5
Yeah,
Or
efficiency's gonna
going to drop.
We may
Just
need to look
bad.
at how well you all can cover each other's skill sets. I propose a training assignment, bright and early tomorrow morning, 0400.
Pass.
Sounds good. Wyatt is just used to it. Wyatt's like, yeah, that's reasonable.
Excellent.
be
I
there.
shall set the alarms.
Wyatt is a soldier. Like, he may be loose and whimsical, but he is a soldier.
Fine. So early.
So sorry, milady, you met us here on arrival. Did you want to speak to us about something yourself?
God, I just wondered, you fought a giant robot, you blew up a warehouse. Were you going to provide us with any sort of reports on the day's actions?
Oh, I show her the Twitter feed.
This social media is very interesting. I much prefer to go about things more discreetly, but I can see that it's having a positive effect on the morale of individuals within the local area. Perhaps we should have Doc try and work on things a little bit more full-time.
If we get the people on our side, then we suddenly go from loose and dangerous terrorists to suave and charismatic freedom fighters. It's all about
100%.
public perspective.
I'm agreeing
Yeah.
with you.
I'm sure I can
myself
word it.
have gone through several.
I go for like a predator handshake with Milady, like the.
She sort of holds her hand out more delicately, and your hand just passes through.
Neither of us can touch one another, but we do like the facsimile of like I take her hand and we shake it, though neither of us are actually touching.
It's just like a.
You awkwardly time it so you're not actually shaking in the same rhythm.
I mean, look, I'd roll for that. I'd roll for how good I am.
Roll me
a handshake.
Roll me a finesse check, or
right,
finesse,
or
performance.
I'd take performance because it is.
Yeah, go for performance.
All right. 18.
Yes, 100%. There is no discernible lag. She reacts so quickly that on her end there's nothing, and on your end it's also practice and smooth that you look like you're shaking each other's hands.
Eagle eyes, and my hands don't shake.
Yeah, and there's, other than the fact that there's no sensation of touch.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, 100%. Did you by any chance manage to obtain any kind of shipping reports on where any of these other robots have gone to? Presumably these weren't the only ones that they have imported or exported from said warehouse?
Iris made an attempt to break in and hack their files, but they're using some sort of algorithm that made it incredibly difficult to actually parse any actual shipping records from them.
Fantastic.
We're just gonna have to hit another one.
Brilliant. Okay, so training tomorrow morning, 0400, after which we will be conducting a intelligence gathering operation, either in person or digitally. I do know that
why not both?
That is a good point. We could split the team up. This could be part of the training assignments. We do have several individuals here who are talented at electronics. We could try some signals intelligence and some human intelligence gathering at the same point.
Love a good recon op.
Yes. Zero and Wyatt, I do believe the two of you together could do some humint work.
Humint, yeah.
Yes.
Let's see if we can find another bar for you to clean up.
Leave both John and Iris for some SIGINT work. Excellent.
Y'all cool with that?
Sounds like a plan.
High fives. Yeah.
John would have done it with his robot hand. Roll for damage.
Wyatt goes flying.
I think Wyatt goes flying twice.
God, I don't know if this is relevant, but have you guys ever seen like the new Pokemon interludes where Professor Oak like kind of talks about a Pokemon and then the Pokemon usually beats his ass?
No.
Okay, so in the Pokemon anime, I'll talk about this after the stream. I'll show you guys clips. But like,
please do.
Yeah.
I want to see this now.
It's really good.
I'm intrigued. Yeah, please definitely send us clips of these. Milady looks across at the three of you and is just, well then, anything else before I begin try to gather some leads for you to explore tomorrow?
Is there
No?
anything we need like right now that's like this can get done while we rest? Because I think we're good. I think if like we wake up
I need to
tomorrow
go
for
to
the
the
training exhibit.
infirmary, but
That's right.
beyond
I mean, but that's what's gonna happen right now. As far as
Yeah.
information goes, I can't really. I don't. Uh, would it be possible for us to get not the shipping records, but like a staff manifest, like people who were like on call at the warehouse, because like the system was clearly automated. But if we can find any people, any actual humans that were
Anyone that
there
had any human
frequently,
interaction with it? There were, in fact,
Yeah.
doors. There must have been somebody entering and exiting.
yeah, some kind of high level engineer who may have needed to be in the warehouse for something.
Fantastic.
Engineers or business people, like for the sort of human angle on like the building of the robots or the shipping of the robots.
That is an intriguing idea and something I will explore, Wyatt. I will try to gather any information whilst you sleep and have it ready for you to perhaps conduct a assignment tomorrow.
Is there any
know-
possibility you could find, like, try and run some sort of algorithm to find any more locations that could potentially be building similar, like, components?
That is the concern, isn't it? Because this
Yes.
warehouse was only shipping them in and out. Are there multiple factories controlling or producing individual pieces?
And that the Havoc robot Goliath thing that attacked us.
Yes, as far as we were aware, those were decommissioned after the war. They are quite dangerous.
And did it look like brand new, this thing, when it come together? Cool.
Every part you found in the boxes was brand new. The
Yeah.
actual
circa
units
2045, whatever year it
Yeah.
is. Those were
Yeah.
made this year.
These were fresh off the production line.
very concerning. What are they gathering them for is the question.
Yeah.
If we can obviously locate any more factories that are producing them and shut them down, that'd be great. So any likely locations?
Matt,
Mm-hmm.
would I know if Vitalogica was the company that was producing those robots for the war I was in? Like, were they the go-to manufacturer for the U.S. government's like?
I will say with
Robot division?
you and Zero, with your cultures check at the time, Vitalogica fulfilled the contract, but it was Hashiman Arms, their subsidiary, that produced them.
Mhm.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not in and of itself weird that this company has that.
No.
It's just they didn't stop production. That's because my brain suddenly went to, wait a minute, if these guys didn't have the contract, question the first, where did they get the blueprints to do these? And question the second, like what is the plan for the non-military company to have this? I got real worried for a second.
Nope, definitely. So Vitalogica, as kind of a reminder, as a sort of recap, they
they're an
have
umbrella
lots
company.
of they have lots of subsidiaries. They've got lots of different companies underneath them, but as a
And
whole,
their hands in all the cookie
they
jars.
mostly, under their own name, they mostly deal with biological things. Yeah. I like how Zero is just me. But medicines as well, crops, growing of crops, anything organic, essentially. We'll also throw weapons in there, but kind of more under the table. Hashman Arms make weapons, make robotics. They're the ones that make the security robots, although they're VLC's security robots. Hashman Arms produce them. They were bought out by Vitalogica like 30, 40 years ago. It's just that the Vitalogica side of it is the main family. And anybody that doesn't make enough money just kind of gets hacked off and torn apart, and that company part fails to exist anymore.
They sound like good people.
No.
Totally.
Imagine a good person.
Good people definitely build me.
And giant war machines.
To say he's not one of them.
I wasn't
God,
saying
now I
anything
gotta-
about
Now I gotta start looking into a Frankenstein division,
that. I mean,
because the more I think about it, the more the sentence the U.S. government is sewing together corpses to make undying super soldiers, the more realistic it is. That totally sounds like something we would have done.
I don't think there are many more, but
I
could
mean,
be
you
wrong.
are Zero.
Well, that just I mean, he pulls his pants down and shows like the scar where the serial number is like scarred over. There's only the 0 left. So
Well, the fact that that's a bigger number then surely means that you're that many of this.
Yeah, question about that scar. How many digits were there? Oh, you say only the 0 is left, but like how many
7
places?
digits.
There's son of a bitch. 7? We're dealing with a production line of potentially 7 digits.
I
And
wish you had
0
shown us
is
that
the
earlier.
6th digit. Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
And
On
that
that
could just
note-
be how many attempts, but yeah.
on that note, we're going to cut to a location, who knows where
Story.
there
Is it a
are
cake shop?
4 individuals, completely hairless, wearing military armor, standing at complete attention, not moving in the slightest. Body armor on, weapons, firearms dangling from slings across their necks, knives, swords across their back. They are armed to the teeth. And you see in rooms behind them are just tanks, cryo tanks of similar individuals. There's very little variance in sort of physical makeup. Almost all of the faces are one of, say, like 10 different designs. And the rooms just stretch back further and further
The
as the camera
warehouse scene
pans
at
out.
Oh no.
So much for pivoting to robots.
What happened to it? Oh, top guys, Lois. As the warehouse pans out.
Our top guys.
Top guy.
We're sending our number 1 guys. I love being Martian manhunted.
And I think on that note, with everybody having survived the giant robot fight, although a little bit close for comfort on some people, favorite moment for yourself, favorite moment for another player, starting with Michael, who plays Zero.
I think I have one for myself. I didn't do much.
That
Uh,
gosh darn frightened condition at the beginning of combat was not fun.
that might be, yeah, that cultures check might be mine. Just the Oh.
Yeah. So let's roll this. Oh, that was a good 4. Let's roll a culture check. 21.
Yeah. Oh, this
with
is
a
bad.
D2.
Yeah. Someone else. Auto crit.
So
I'm sorry, what did you say? What did
how
you say we get?
we get an extra upshift?
Yeah, what? One more time? One more time you say to the guy who's one upshift away from auto crit?
It's my birthday?
Cock's gun with malicious intent.
Well then, Panic, who plays Wyatt? Favorite moment for yourself? Favorite moment for another player?
My favorite moment for Wyatt, aside from the whole like, I need to get his genuine inferiority complex when it comes to the robots, because like
They replaced me with this thing?
just because like Zero's suggestion of like we should take these for ourselves is something that Wyatt's character up to this point you would be like, yeah, he'd love to have that. He's the one who's leaning into being a terrorist, but it's like, no, we don't need them. They're garbage. Destroy them all. Actually, they suck so much.
There's also just like graffiti the site as well, just so they know how bad they are.
But aside from like that was my favorite moment up until this last conversation with Milady, where Wyatt could stopped joking around and was like, "All right, we're doing drills tomorrow. We have a plan for intelligence gathering. This is what we're like." Just actually getting back to being, "Oh, this guy's actually hit like that." Okay.
He's like, yeah, I know these words. I'm going to do these things.
My favorite moment for someone else is John sprinting towards me.
I didn't mean to. I meant
Because
it was an accident.
in that scene, my mental is just like, it's like, no, and then like the shot hits, and then in the arms of an angel, as Wyatt like it expires mid-flight.
It's especially, he's like, yeah, I'm going to run to Wyatt. Yes, I'm going to run to Wyatt. Wyatt's just like, yeah, I'm going to be caught in this as well. It's like, yeah, I'm going to run to Wyatt. And like 10 seconds later, it's like, I didn't mean to run towards Wyatt. You're like,
I didn't. I tried to retcon it, but by then too many turns had passed and no one had seen the message. I was like, shit.
it's like
Too many turns had passed, no one had seen the message, and you had actually said my name. Like,
yeah.
it's a very funny, no.
It's like, rest in pieces, Wyatt.
I saved you from the damage.
You
It's
did.
fine.
You did, and I love you for it.
In doing so, I rectified my mistake.
It was just a very funny moment I loved a lot.
Well then, last but not least, Michael, who plays John.
My favorite moment for me was not meaning to run towards Wyatt. A joke. Favorite moment for John was probably the realization that normal healing won't work on him. He is
Yeah.
Robert.
I was like, oh. Okay.
Favorite scene for someone else. Probably Zero popping out his knives again, because you always have to
Shing.
mention how uncomfortable it is when you do it.
Ow.
Seriously, just
Ow.
pull them out. Just pull them out and use them as knives. There's not a tactical benefit. There's no tactical benefit to having it inside you.
Yeah, nobody knows they're there until they're there.
It's a less advantageous poking position right there instead of in a grip. Like,
Fantastic.
just why being both uncomfortable and like, no, I'm trying to help. It's worse.
It's like,
Just
what is that? What is that? No.
it's worse than just having a knife.
I will buy you a knife. I will buy you 2 knives. Fantastic. Thank you, everybody, for blowing up the giant robot, for blowing up the warehouse. Thanks to the lovely art of basically prefabricated assets that you can make. It didn't take me that long to make for once. So I don't feel bad about you blowing up my warehouse after I spent, So much fun building it.
You can truly just use it again. That's a great. I said it when I first saw it. This is a great fucking warehouse asset.
I was like,
This
man,
is
this is huge. You can have
really
so many
good.
fights in this.
Yeah, we can. Just put it, bro. We live in. I don't remember what year it is, but the corporate consumerism means that we do things uniform. This warehouse exists in 100 other places.
Yeah, next time you have to go into the warehouse to find more robot parts, it looks exactly the same as the last warehouse you went into.
Straight up, just
How
rotate
strange.
it. Just rotate it so that the thing in the corner is in a different corner. Like it's that simple. Like it's such a good asset.
We come in for a different air vent, end up in a different corner of the warehouse.
Exactly.
Fantastic, guys. Thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for Let There Be Thunder. Hopefully, we might make our way to space.
You wish.
God, I hope so. Yeah. See you tomorrow, and may the power protect me
you.
and you guys, I guess. Bye.
Bye.
All right, everybody. Homework for next week. Figure out what the shaft is.